And hello, future champions! Here we are looking at Gabriele's third game from the Prague Chess Festival.
I was played against Polish 1900. For remember, kids, we just played World Chess Championship under 10, Polish Chess Championship under 10 almost, and it was pretty strong. I was kind of scared because 1950 at like 11-10 is very very good, to have. So I was not that sure about the game. I was worried. I decided to play Classical Sicilian. I was thinking about maybe a Philidor, maybe something like that, to see what happens in the Philidor. See his round.
Of course,
round 2 on chessisimple. We got e4, c5, knight 3, knight c6, d4, open Sicilian, just as expected. C d4, knight d4, knight f6, knight c3, and d6. This is a Classical Sicilian. He played bishop g5, which is the most critical move. The reason is that if you play another move, something like maybe bishop e2, I just play for g6. The idea of the Classical Sicilian is to play a dragon, but without worrying about the Yugoslav attack. We can see, like here, d6, this is the dragon, Sicilian, in a few moves. Here, g6. The problem is bishop e3.
Oh
bishop
yes,
g7, f3, castle, queen d2. I just play for own castle and throws all the pawns to my king. That's the problem of the dragon. White is not playing at a high level. But in the Classical Sicilian, the difference is I play knight c6, which I always play the dragon anyways. But if you play bishop e3, which is a very bad move by the way, you get hit by knight g4, and it's not like in either of the variation with knight g4. I take bishop g5, I play h6, bishop c1, and after e5 take knight back, something like that. In the either of something happens. The difference is I got pawn knight on c6, not a pawn on a6. That's the difference, and it's crucial difference, because after bishop g5, I can get queen b6, which is very interesting. I pin the knight to the mate on f2. I attack b2, I attack the knight, and it's pretty good for black. Maybe just bishop b5, I play for bishop d7, and it's fine.
And black
You have
is
to
fine, yes.
Sometimes you have to give up the bishop pair. If you castle, I can just queen takes d4 and happy with this endgame.
Oh yes, but you also a piece up after queen takes d4, you have to take g4.
No, I got this.
Oh, okay. Intermediate move, yes.
Yeah, intermediate. Okay. That's the reason bishop e3 is not that strong. So you cannot play the Yugoslav attack. That's the idea. Sorry, spoiler. That's the idea. Okay, in the game up in this variation, which is most critical, now you know why. Because you play like bishop e2, I got g6 easily, bishop g7. But I cannot do that with bishop g5, because g6 obviously just take that. So it is not a dragon anymore. It is playable, but that's not what I want from the position. Okay. I play e6, which is the main line. He played this side variation of queen d3. I noticed by his game he was not very prepared in general, so I don't think this was specific preparation or something. He just play a move which seems nice. It isn't it? It's a move which wins the most out of the book. The first move is obviously just queen d2, a6,
And
castle. Entering the Richter rouser, b5, you can just you take this, and it's mainline Richterizer, so standard. But with queen d3, that's a crucial difference. I cannot play like this. I'm showing it to you now. After bishop b7, if you play for f4, bishop d7, knight f3, b5. I don't think this was nice for black at all, because after e5, in the other variation here, I want to play, b5, e5, I want to play b4. And the idea, after you take f6, I take c3, attacking the queen. That's the difference. But if the queen is placed on f3, I'm not attacking the queen, so I cannot do that. So I was not sure about the position, so I didn't want to enter this. So I had to find another variation. I had no worries about it, because after bishop b7, non castle, a6, e took on c6, so everything changes, the structure changes, the ideas, so it's fine for me. b6, I play for queen g3. The idea of queen d3 sliding the queen to h3. What do you think about this?
I think he's played pretty well so far, actually. Looking at also the database and the results, maybe it wasn't specific preparation, maybe he ended up here by mistake, but he's played it, at least from a theoretical standpoint, he's played pretty well so far, you can't say much.
This variation, I know about it, because in Spilimbergo Chess Open, when I finished my game, I talked to Maldonado, which is a very strong youngster from Italy, 2200 of my age. I talked with him, and he showed me this variation, which is kind of interesting for white, but still I liked it for black. I mean, the engine is like plus 0.7, but I think it's fine. I mean, I don't think I've bad position after queen a5. I am just fine in this position, I think. h4 suggested here, but it's not a big deal. I mean, just rook b8, I don't have that many problems. He took an f6, so he was definitely out of book. I took with the g-pawn. You cannot play like bishop f6, definitely you cannot play this. I mean, just queen takes d6. It's fine for me. For him, sorry. g5 and this pawn structure does not seem that great, because where do you put the king?
Yeah, of course. In the middle sometimes, you just leave it there.
Leave it there. That's the answer. When you can take the king to the center without any problems, you have to control the center.
Of course,
you have to control the center.
Of course, yes.
You do not have any fear of attack if you're at total control of the center. Nobody can attack your king if you're totally controlling the center.
Also, you want the center to be...
That doesn't happen. Okay.
Quite close. You want it to be, of course. You don't want
close.
Open lines in front of your king.
I mean, I got every single, practically on every single
square.
I mean, I'm playing h5 maybe sometimes, but still, the important thing is the center and controlling all of it. And I'm totally fine. I really like my position here. The engine suggests it's kind of equal, but still, I liked it very much. I think black is definitely preferable. Yes. What do you think about this?
Yeah, it's easier to play for black. He has the two bishops for long term. Yes. Also, it's easy to attack the white king with black.
Yeah, I saw
for white, it's not easy to attack the black king, right?
In this position, he was almost playing queen g7, which is a total mistake. It's very, very bad mistake. Why?
Queen g5 check.
Queen g5. Exchange the queen. Now even get rid of the double pawns. Even if they were not that bad, but still
and
double pawns.
And this endgame is
totally wolfable.
Absolutely.
Wolfable means Ulf Andersson is a player from Swedish GM, very famous for playing those endgames, equal endgames, and grinding them, winning all of them. It's nice. I mean, I will just take that. I totally will win this pretty easily. I have no problem with that.
Right.
So you play h4 to avoid queen g5, and just
last minute.
Yeah. Last minute
you noticed.
I play queen c5, which is a multi-purpose move. The idea was to avoid rook takes d6 every time we would come. Maybe rook b8. I was a bit scared of rook takes d6, even though objectively does not do anything. But you never know. Even later, that can always arrive. Maybe with bishop c4 when you get the other rook into the game. I was a bit scared. I don't want it. Then I'm just centralizing the queen, and the purpose is just to avoid bishop c4, bishop b3, to protect the queen.
The center, hit f2.
I hit f2. I do a lot of things. I can even prepare for it.
Push the pawn.
I do a lot of things. So I would think this is a very nice move. I will even put an exclamation mark, maybe. What do you think about this? Yeah, it's best. I think it's the best move of the game for me. It's like a move when you do a review on chess.com, it will never tell you like it's exclamation mark move. But I think at human level, I mean, just compared to the other moves game, which seems pretty natural, it's nice. I think I play for queen g7, which I think it's a very, very bad move on a human level. The engine maybe suggested, say it is okay, but I think at level human error, it's an error, sorry.
Yeah, queen out of the game.
Yeah, rook f8, queen takes g7, you cannot do this. I'm attacking your king. I mean, you're not an engine. You're not an engine. You cannot defend this. I would think I'm totally winning this position on the human level.
I'm
gonna win this. I was pretty certain I'm gonna win this.
You'll find a way.
Yeah, the only way, which I risk a lot, is for my time, because I ended up with 3 minutes. Even though there's the increment on the 40 moves, but I finished like in 28, something like that. So that doesn't matter. Rook d3, which I thought it was the best move, because the idea is just to avoid any rook takes b2 business. I mean, not is protector, so I cannot play this. As in rook d2 was kind of interesting, but it's this position now. And that was the idea. That's why it was the best idea not to move. Because this rook is fine here. You do not want, like, when you want sometimes, the rook is fine on d5. The rook which is not playing is this rook. Rook h3 was the best move in this position, which is very, very nice. I mean, just use the other rook. That's
we're
far more active
situation. You should be doing
now. In this position, I totally lost like 30 minutes. I didn't know what to do. Because I was not sure about queen takes f2, if it was the best move to take the pawn. Was it necessary? Are there sacrifices on the king? I should have not.
What else do you do otherwise? Yeah. Right? What else do you do? What are the options?
I arrived at the point that I cannot think more than 30 minutes. I got like 15 minutes on the clock. I cannot play for 15 minutes. It doesn't know. No. h5, which I immediately thought it was a mistake. Total mistake. Why? Because you do not have time. You do not have time. I have all the pieces thrown to your king. You have to maybe just take the queen back. I think.
Bring it back into the game.
Yeah, bring it back to the game. You cannot play like h5. Yeah. You're not the only one playing. You have to see what the opponent is doing. You cannot throw random moves, because it is indeed nice for this position, but not to defend by my threats. I mean, just f5, just wins on the spot, maybe, probably.
Yeah, queen is cut off completely, and
Yeah, just f5.
Bishop can come to f6, you're activating your last pieces.
Yeah, my idea was that, I mean, the computer's just queen f4 check after...
Closing the queen down.
After you move the king.
Even more professional now here.
More professional, yeah. My idea was that bishop f6, I'm threatening to trap your queen, and I'm threatening bishop takes c3, followed by queen takes c2. So, I mean, queen h6, I just take
Computer
this.
says king e7 even.
Yeah, I just take
What's
this.
wrong with that? Why does it say queen h6, king e7? What's... Okay.
That's interesting.
Okay, let's have a look. Queen h6. If you go bishop c3, what happens exactly? Let's see what happens. No, let's see what happens on bishop takes c3 instead of king e7, obviously. Is there any movement missing for white?
I don't think so. I don't think you were missing anything. I just think this is a long-term compensation for white, because you get an h-pawn.
Yeah, it's not easy.
I don't think it's something really concrete in this position.
No, although we can go rook e3 here and try taking on f5. Maybe that's interesting. But queen b5. No, queen b5 is.
Yeah, queen b5.
Rook b3 though. Oh,
yeah,
this is not
but
easy.
anyways,
I know, but here I win a rook.
Yeah, but
b3.
no, I generally thinks if you ever whenever
b2, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't mean this position. If in general you take on f5, I'm gonna play e5. I think.
Yeah, but
e5
I take d6. Nice. Yeah, okay.
When I defend d6, sorry.
Yeah,
but I just think it's pretty complex. So there's compensation for the pieces, but a piece is still a piece. So I'm better in that position. So I finished my calculation of bishop f6. I do not think of queen f4. I don't think it was necessary. I underestimated his compensation for that.
Yes, compensation, alright.
I mean, rook h8. I mean, rook
no, he just missed. He could
bishop
lose
f3. Bishop f3 is a ridiculous move, obviously. I mean, just drop the queen.
Yeah.
So I try to go to the center as much as possible, because I don't want any of this. I play h6 and just rook b4, trying to get rook h4. 91.
And this is just over.
There's no obviously something like this, because I just have check, move the king out of the way, queen e5, activating the queen, knight to c3, just bishop f5 wins the game on the spot, because I move the rook out of the way. If you do like this, I can just take it on b2 and just queen c3, queen b2 mate. I play a3, in fact, just rook takes b2, king takes b2, knight, bishop takes d3. I mean, he played this rook in one. Like, what is this? I'm just resign. Come on, resign. This game is ridiculous.
Desperate
that's far more than desperate, because even this end game we evaluated is is the only one trying to win this. So I also took that and it resigns. So we're now
solid for the game. I'd say
today I have very tough opponent, 2400 from Ukraine, FM. Come to see his video, just simple on this channel.
Yes.
Okay. See you tomorrow for the video recap of the game against the FM. So, bye guys. This is Time of Chess and Chessisimple.
Bye.